Okay, Michael, let's start with the good stuff. Technique-wise, nice. Oh, that's not what I want. I want clear that. Nice straight line in your back. Okay, that's good. The angle of your back similar to the angle of your shins, and all good stuff. So that's your starting position, and you make the catch in a good position also. Okay, you go straight up from there, which shouldn't be putting any strain on the spine. So a lot of good stuff going on. Here's what I would like for you to work on. Number one, we go back to starting position. Your feet should be directly underneath your hips. You have your feet in the landing position. So you notice your toes don't even leave the ground. So I want you to start with your feet directly underneath your hips and then move them out into that landing position, which is your front squat position, which is really, that's exactly where I want you. Okay, so move those feet in. Secondly, I want you to start working on extending the lower body completely first. Okay, so if we watch the lower body here, it's going up, 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 and almost yeah, I would say we could call that full extension, and then you're down. Okay, but what you'll notice now, start watching the elbows. Before you get into extended position, right about there, you start pulling. And I don't want you to pull until your legs are right there. So not a lot of pull early, not a lot of early pull, but enough that if you wait just a hair longer, you're going to be more successful at pulling yourself under and lifting a little bit more weight. The only other thing for you is I think that you can start challenging yourself more. As far as the weight is concerned, you should be going up 2.5 pounds. It looks like you've got, oh, maybe you are actually further along than I thought. I think I see a 5 or a 10 on there. Okay, so, but technically, you do a really nice job. I don't want to see you fail in the first rep or second rep, but if we're only doing 3, maybe by that 3rd rep, the weight should be heavy enough that you're not quite getting it, or you are getting it, and that'll help improve the speed development of those elbows getting around, which will be positive. Okay, I'm gonna move to Sam. Okay, some good stuff here. Body position, similar to Michael. You got good RDL start. Okay, you go down in that Romanian deadlift, and then you go up. So hips are back, and then hips go up from there. Now, right there, we don't quite have full extension at the hips. You go up onto the ankles, your knees look relatively straight, but the hips look a little bent at the waist. So get those hips up a little further before you pull yourself down. Also, if we watch the elbows, okay, watch those elbows. The elbows stay down, and I need you to bring your elbows up high. Okay, that'll get a little more pull out of it. We've seen you lift some heavier weights with some other lifts, so I know you're capable of doing a fair amount more than what you're doing right here. So work on getting those elbows up in that, see there, right there, in that lift, your elbows were pretty high. That's on the way down. You had already made the catch on the first one. Now we're going to the second one. Elbows don't go up very high. They should be getting to about shoulder height on the pull. Okay, and notice you finished forward also. So if we play this in, clear that out of the way, play this in regular speed, squat up, and then you finish forward. Okay, we don't want you finishing forward. We want you finishing straight up, but you kind of lean forward and lose your balance, so keep that core nice and tight, and that will help you finish straight up instead of having to take that step forward. All right. Otherwise, nice job.